Here is exactly how the ASVAB works and how to pass it in a few minutes. The ASVAB is the Military Enlistment Test. Most people take it at a Military Entrance Processing Station, a MEPS, where it is given on a computer. If you do not live near one, you take it at a satellite MET site, where it is usually still paper and pencil. The ASVAB has 10 tests, but only 4 of them are combined into the score that decides whether you can enlist at all. That score is called the AFQT, the Armed Forces Qualification Test. The 4 are word knowledge, paragraph comprehension, arithmetic reasoning, and mathematics knowledge. 2 verbal, 2 math, that is it. So here is the thing almost nobody realizes. 4 tests decide whether you can enlist. All 10 decide which job you actually get. If you only study for the AFQT, you can qualify to serve and still be locked out of the career you wanted. Your AFQT is reported as a percentile from 1 to 99. It is not the percentage you got right. A 62 means you scored as well as or better than 62% of a national sample of 18 to 23-year-olds. Each branch sets its own minimum, and those minimums change, so check with your recruiter. Now the format, because the computer and paper versions are genuinely different. The computer version is adaptive. It picks each question based on how you answered the last one. 135 questions, a limit of 197 minutes, but most people finish in about an hour and a half. The paper version gives everyone the same questions at the same pace. 225 questions in 149 minutes of testing, about 3 hours all in. And here is the single most useful thing in this video. The guessing rules are opposite on the 2 versions. On the computer, there is a penalty for guessing, and you cannot go back and change an answer. So if time is running low, keep working carefully. Do not spray random guesses at the end. On paper, there is no penalty for guessing, and you can review your answers within a section. So if you are running out of time there, fill in every remaining bubble. One more piece of planning. After your first ASVAB, you must wait 1 calendar month to retake it, another calendar month for the second retake, and 6 calendar months after that. Your scores are good for enlistment for up to 2 years. Let us try 3 real questions, one from each of 3 AFQT tests. First, arithmetic reasoning. One pump fills a tank in 4 hours, a second pump fills it in 6 hours. Together, how long? 2.4 hours. Add the rates. 1/4 plus 1/6 is 5/12 of a tank per hour, so the time is 12/5. Second, word knowledge. The word meager most nearly means scanty. Meager means thin, lacking in quantity. Notice the trap answer, abundant, is the exact opposite. Third, mathematics knowledge. Factor x squared minus 5x plus 6. The answer is x minus 2 times x minus 3. Find 2 numbers that multiply to positive 6 and add to negative 5. So how do you prepare? 4 habits. First, drill the 4 AFQT tests hardest because they gate everything. But do not skip the other 6. Look up the score your target job needs and study toward that job, not just toward qualifying. Second, build vocabulary deliberately. Word knowledge is one of the 2 verbal tests in your AFQT, and it is the easiest section to raise fast. Learn roots and prefixes so you can attack a word you have never seen. Third, practice math without a calculator because you do not get one. Arithmetic reasoning is word problems, so the skill is turning a sentence into an equation. Mathematics knowledge is straight high school math, fractions, algebra, geometry. Fourth, know which version you are taking and use the right guessing strategy for it. Then, take a full timed practice run so the pace feels familiar before it counts. So remember, 10 tests, 4 of them make your AFQT and decide if you can enlist. All 10 decide your job. The AFQT is a percentile and not a percentage, and the guessing rules flip between computer and paper. Start now with free ASVAB practice questions at .com/en/ASVAB. Free in English, Chinese, and Spanish with no sign-up.